All right, what's up, everybody? This is part 5 of the 2024 Jose Canseco baseball card collection of Tanner, of mine. I don't know. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to be going through this row here, and I might do a top 25 after this. I think I kind of have to after this. So really good stuff in here, but the best stuff is going to be like the next deal. But still, like I said before, let me reiterate the reason why I'm going through these cards. Number one, gives me a chance to go through these cards again instead of just staying in box. Number two, that way all of you other Canseco collectors and 90s and 2000s collectors can see what's out there and get a feel as if they're in hand to see if you want to pick up some for your own collection. So with that said, let's get started here. So this is a 2001 Finest Refractor. I think it's 2001. Yeah, it looks like it. And it is an Angels card. Apologies if you hear the clanking of glasses and dishes because Atticus is putting up the dishes as we speak. So say hi, Atticus.
Be careful about dihydrogen monoxide poisoning next time you drink from your tap.
Yeah, okay, there you go. All right, so this is a, I gotta look up the years here. 99 Topps Refractor, Blue Jays. A lot of these refractors are not cards I really kind of targeted, but man, post-COVID, they started really taking off as far as value goes, so something to pay attention to at least. But and they're very nice, obviously. So this is a 95? 95 Finest Refractor. I always like this design. And this has a peel on it, and I don't really typically keep peels on my cards, but I do make a few exceptions. This is not one of them. I just guess I hadn't really paid too much attention to this card because it's not really a big card. It's nice, but and this is a 96, and I love the dimpling and everything that they did in it. It's really nice card. Refractor. But again, like I said, these are not big cards. They're just kind of a pile of refractors I've amassed. So this is a 94 Bowman's Best. There you go. Oh man, I remember buying packs of this when I was really at the tail end of my collecting as a kid. So I would have died if I ran into this. But real nice. This is a pretty darn cheap one. This is a Power. Let's see. It's a Power Players. And I think it's from 99, 2000 Topps Chrome Refractor. The colors are great and the design's great too. So we also have this. I think this is 2000 also. Yeah, 2000 Topps Chrome, All Topps team, All Topps AL team. Again, just the embossing and everything. They don't make refractors like this anymore, you guys. I'm going to take this out of the holder that way you can see. And these are very affordable. They're not hard to come by, but look at that shine. That's just an incredible card. And like I said, cheap. So and when I say cheap, I don't know if it's like 10, 15 bucks or whatever, but I think that's kind of what it is. We also have these. These are more pricey. These are the 2000 Topps Gold label. They're the gold versions. They're all out of 100, and they're die cut, and they're just incredible. So really neat looking cards there. And that's the trifecta. Going forward. Okay, so do these first here. Here's a couple others. Bowman's Best, I think. Let's see. 95, I think. And if I remember correctly, there's a couple of versions of this. I think there's a quote-unquote error version of this that doesn't say refractor on it. I don't really care too terribly much about that anymore for this rendition of my collection anyway, but because the fronts look the same. So anyways, real nice looking card. Real pretty. And then this is a 98 Finest. And again, just this is one that I'd probably like to take out of the holder just to kind of get you an idea of how amazing. I mean, look at that. It's the A's, of course, too. It's pretty. The camera does not do it justice, you guys. Like, it's a real nice card. And also very affordable. So these are very affordable cards. If I can get this in the holder. Okay, these are a little bit more of a big deal. I'm going to show these two together. So Pacific did a bunch of cards in the 90s and I think early 2000s. And so I'm very choosy with what I pick up in my collection when it comes to Pacific. They did so many weird, funky cards, but these are two of my favorites. 99 Pacific Revolution, like you just take a look at that. It's the Shadow series. So you see it says that embossed there. The regular one I think is gold, but I really like how the blue is on there. And the red, I love the red. And so this is at $2.99, this is at $9.99. They can get up there a little bit. They're not crazy expensive, but very nice cards. I would highly recommend grabbing those. And speaking of Pacific, here's a Revolution 2000. This is the Shadow series of that year. I feel like we'll see if I have later on down the road here like the red version. If not, I'll probably need to pick that up. But I mean, look at the fireworks going off in the background. I mean, just a neat, fun card. Here's a couple of Big Daddies. These are the Essential Credentials from 2000. Is that right? I think they're 2000. Let's see. Yeah, I think they're 2000. So this is out of 67. This is out of 54. I mean, just really, really nice cards. Now, to me personally, if I had the base card here, I'd show you. I personally like the base card better. I think the base card looks nicer. It's basically the same card, but instead of the silver or the gold, it's actually see-through. So really, really nice card. But these are incredible. They're incredible cards. Definitely must-haves for 90s, 2000s collectors. If you're really getting into hardcore, insert and parallels. And you know what? While I'm here, this is the one before, and this is numbered out of 49. There's another one that's harder to find, lower serial number, but I'm not a massive fan of the design or anything or the colors, but I like these better. But man, I would love to get the other parallel of that. Okay. This is a 98 Donruss. This is actually a pretty darn big deal of a card, but in this flavor. You can actually get this card pretty affordably itself if it were not the sample back version. This is one of either the only one I've ever seen or one of two that I've seen, but it is absolutely gorgeous. The sample version will probably bring in really big bucks. But the regular version, and it looks the same on the front. It's a 98, by the way, I think. 98 Donruss collections, maybe, or something. Anyways, look up 98 Donruss, and that'll show up. It says collections right there. So, yeah, check it out. You will not be disappointed if you get this card, even if it's not the sample version. Very, very cool card. But the reason why I like this, though, is because it's just, the sample on the back makes it just that extra special. This is probably one of my favorite bat cards. It's numbered out of 25. It's 2005. Topps Pristine Bat Refractor out of 25. The etching is on point. Everything just looks gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful card. And then we have this. It's a 2001, I believe, Topps reprint, 50th anniversary chrome. It's the A6 style, and that is just a beautiful, beautiful card. And it's not like crazy expensive either. So, there's, nor is it crazy rare. It'll come up every now and then. This is Upper Deck Power Rally die cut version. A lot of fun etching and refractive holographic foil going on. This is a tough card to find. I especially like not just the die cut, but just the kind of copperish orange that they use there. It's just the color itself is just kind of out of the norm there. So it's out of 100, and it says it's a 99. It looks like. So I think that's what the copyright says. So, but it talks about Yeah, it says entering the 99 season. So yeah, I guess it's 99. But yeah, so there's 100 out there, but they rarely show up. Just beautiful, beautiful card. And this is a much harder to find card. This is out of, I believe, out of 15, and probably one of his first patches. Look at that. Great shine. Huge gold patch there. Just a real neat card. Again, like I said, out of 15, 2003. Topps Tribute. Pastime patches. Another of my favorite bat cards. Yeah, so maybe this is my favorite bat card. I don't know. It's the Bazooka One-Liners. I think this is 2004 Bazooka. Oh, it's the first one. 1 out of 25. That's pretty cool. Anyways, so you see on the top there, it says, I thought I had it. This is him speaking about the ball hitting off his head for a home run. I thought I had it. It was twisting around like this. It grazed my glove, hit me on the head, and bounced over. I'll be on ESPN for about a month. Now, in one of my previous videos, you heard what I mentioned probably about how it wasn't just a month. It was basically the top #1 blooper of all sports forever, as far as I can remember. So, another Pacific product. This is 1999 Omega 5-tool talents. This is the parallel that's out of 25. And again, I love it because it's got an orange background and it's got some beautiful purple foil there. Extremely difficult to find. I've probably seen only 2 or 3 others of these. Just a really neat card. I really like that a lot. I like the orange and the purple. All right, so this next one, yeah, so 87 Topps Rookie Cup card was my first card I ever pulled. We'll take a look at this. I mean, it's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. This is numbered at 15. I saw my second version of this, I think I saw my second version of this on eBay, and my buddy Curtis actually picked it up. It was like at auction, and he got it for $86, and I talked to so many people. You guys, nobody saw the listing. Nobody saw the listing at all, or else that would have gone for way, way, way higher. He's like, hey, he showed me, he's like, hey, take a look at this. I go, what on earth? Where did you get this? He goes, eBay. And so sure enough, the ending price is like $86. And yeah, I talked to all my buddies. Hey, did you see this? Did you see this? Nope, I didn't see this at all. So I think what we did was all of us scrolled by, like we always do, several times a day, look for Canseco cards, saw a terrible picture and thought it was just the regular A7 Topps card. Come to find out, it was a beauty. It was one just like this. So anyways, this is one of my favorites. It's got to be one of my favorites. I mean, it's beautiful. There's also a gold version of this that's a 1 of 1 somewhere out there. I don't know if you'll be able to tell a difference between the two too much because of the border being gold already, but beautiful, beautiful card. So these two are really neat. There's kind of an interesting story about these as well. So I have the platinum gold, or do I, in my top 25, or do I? So it's not going to be here. But the red and blue are in here, and they're not big cards. They're beautiful, but they're just not big cards. I don't really see them as, the only reason why I have them is because of the platinum gold I have, or do I? Sorry, okay, I'll stop. So the interesting thing is the pack pulled versions are numbered, okay? So all 3 of the versions I have do not have the numbering. So they're actual dealer samples. But let me say this one caveat here. I'm going to pull these out because I'm going to show you an example. And these are not, by the way, before I forget, they're 97 Pinnacle totally certified, in case you want to start looking for them yourself. The gold card is a top tier card, you guys. So here's the 2 that we have, right? This one, if you could tell, has a very glossy back, and there's no numbering. This one, on the other hand, has a matte back, and there's no numbering. So if I remember correctly, I think a buddy of mine told me about this. That that's interesting. There's a little bit of a. I wonder what's on the other side. A little bit of the O looks like it went through there. That's pretty cool. Anyways, a buddy of mine told me that like if you take off the glossy back, it takes off the serial number as well. So I don't know if that's the case with this one or not, but I do find it very interesting that one back is glossy and one is matte. So it's kind of a cool little story, I guess. But in any event, at the very least, I've got a blue and a platinum gold dealer sample, which those are, yeah, I love those. Love the platinum one. I think the platinum one, the platinum gold, is quite possibly the most perfect Canseco card ever made. I just think it's the coolest thing. Okay. So this one, I don't really go after like just higher number cards from newer product, but this one was just really pretty. So I held this back from a collection I bought. I mean, it's incredible. Like, that's just, it's got so nice of a shine to it. I really do like it. It's a 2022 Topps Chrome Black. Very neat. Now, I used to have the Superfractor, and I traded that to my buddy Jonathan. Okay, so this is going to be a shorter video because the next several of these are going to be the same type of card. And you guys, like I am, excited about these. I love these here. Okay, so we'll start with this chunk here. 2000 Topps Tech Gold. Take a look at this. They have die cut corners, 2 of the die cut corners, and it's numbered out of 10. So this card is about a quarter of a century old. There's only 10 that have been made, but guess what, you guys? Take a look at this. All of these are different variations. There's 20 in the rainbow. I have 17, so I've got 3 more I've got to go. Got to get somehow. But anyway, really, really cool. Lots and lots of gold there. Yeah, I mean, they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful cards. I paid through the nose for them, obviously. It's a 10 out of 10. I ended up selling them to somebody, and I bought them back when he sold out his collection. And the neat thing is there's 5 of them, and I have 4 of the colored versions, but let me show you what the colored ones look like. Because they're all fairly similar, you guys. They're all beautiful. They're all gold. They're all serial numbered out of 10. Really, really cool, right? Well, here's the colored ones. You have the gold green, the gold blue, the gold yellow, I don't know, and the gold red. And so I just think those are the coolest ever. So neat. And like I said, 17 cards. They're about almost 25 years old, numbered out of 10. Holy smokes. All right. Now this is my favorite patch run, Rainbow. This is 2017 Leaf Q. So this is the unnumbered version. And I was very specific about the type of cards that I wanted to have in my collection for this rainbow. So there's a lot of other much plainer patches and everything. I wanted the nameplate version, so that's what this is. Then this is out of 25, and this card, you guys, like, me and my buddy were conspiring, you know, for him to get this version, so that way I could trade him mine, along with like giving him some extra money to get this card, because I loved the patch, like all the color breaks. I mean, I think it's insane. I'm a patch guy. I love patches most, I think. And this was just like perfect for me. Well, unfortunately, one of our competitors ended up grabbing it, and I think it was like quite a bit over $200, and this is years ago. So ultimately, I was able to do a deal with him, which is really cool. And this is oh, I got out of order here, so hang on. Then this is the 1 out of 10, and again, I just love the color breaks. I love how the patch runs through there, and you can really kind of tell that it looks like it's, you know, part of on the chest patch athletics, which is really neat. And then this is out of 5, and again, I really like the patch itself. It's so cool. The holofoil works real nicely. I also have the 1 of 1, but that's in the top 25. And I have a fun story about that too. So we will get to that on the next video. And we are actually, believe it or not, you guys, we're almost done with this video as far as these go. So, all right. So this is a 1963 Fleer Tradition 63 style, and it's numbered as 63. This is a pretty darn highly sought after card. Really cool. It's a really neat card. I remember one was actually coming up for sale, and I was going to buy it, but a buddy of mine actually ended up getting it, and I ended up buying his collection, and this card was in there, so I was very happy to put that back in my collection there. And the same thing, I think, from the same guy also, Andrew, if you're out there listening, I think this is from your collection. What's fun is I reached out to the guy that was selling this, or he reached out to me or something back in 2017, I believe it was. And, I was really, I don't know, I was kind of like on fire that day. Like I had so many good cards come in that one day. And this is the one that eluded me because he just, he was playing hardball. It's like, okay, well, I guess it's not going to work out. So we kept in touch for, a few months, but ultimately just lost contact. And I had no idea what happened with it. But in any event, turns out my buddy Andrew ended up picking this up in his collection. And I think that's how the story goes on this anyway. So I was happy to have this back after I bought him out. It's numbered out of 10. I really like the design. They did several versions of this, by the way. So, but having the patch, the autograph, serial number out of 10, really cool. Okay, so I showed you the harder to find version of this, which was the Premier. And it's the only Premier I'd ever seen before, ever. This is the Platinum, and arguably the nicer looking one. Still very hard to find. Still going to cost you a pretty penny. But this is, I'm sorry, you guys. I think I forgot to tell you the year on this. This is 2004. 2004 Material Ink from Donruss Timeless Treasures. I'm sorry, in case you guys want to do a search on them to find them, or put them in your notifications or something. So, and this is I think, let's see, 90. It's 96 or 97. I guess 97. And it's the I think it's called the Score Red Sox team set or something like that. I don't know, but anyways, it's the Platinum version, Platinum team. They rarely do show up. I think at this point I've probably seen 5 or 6 of them, but like legitimately gorgeous card, and it's unique with the foil the way it is there. So, and here we go. This is a 2002 Topps Chrome Black Refractor. Now, if you guys want to have your minds blown, go on eBay and check the sales data for the 2002 Topps base card of this. Like, I've seen many of those copies go for 15 to 20 bucks, just the regular base card, which is wild. So you have the base card, you have the chrome, you have the refractor, and then you have this, the black refractor. This is the Big Daddy. This is his last card that he, flagship refractor card that he had before he retired, if I recall correctly. Of the Expos also, which is kind of neat. So, and this is out of 50. Ridiculously difficult. Let me show you just kind of with the case off. It's just a beautiful card. Very happy with this. And people, when I show people this, they're like, Expos, what? I don't remember that at all. I remember him as a member of the A's. Well, he signed with the Expos, never played with them. So, home stretch, last few cards. So we have 1997 Pinnacle Inside 97. This is the die cut. These are hard to come by, especially, and they're very condition sensitive. Like, you look at the little saw cut there on that side, as well as that side. Just a very nice card. You have the cut off sleeves. Hey, the little die cut goes with the sleeves, all right? But, foil. I think these came in the cans, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, just a very difficult card. Very difficult card and very nice looking card. I love the unique ones. So these are a couple Crusades, Crusade green and purple. again, I just think that this is probably my favorite out of the Crusade run, the green, to look at least. But of course, I mean, if I'm, really wanting just one, obviously it's going to be the red all day, which the red is actually my top 25, which is why it's not here. So I'll cover that in the next video. But there they are, out of 250, out of 100, extremely difficult. Well, not extremely difficult, extremely beautiful. They are pretty expensive. Like this one, it's out of 250, but you guys, I think the last one sold for like $250, and so I don't remember what the purples do. Maybe 500, 600, 700. I don't recall, but I mean, they're a big deal. I think the last couple, red Crusades went for like $3,000 or more or something. I don't know, but very nice cards. So this is one from a collection I picked up. I think it was my buddy Brian, and I held this one back before selling the rest of them. But anyways, it's a signature says Parkway Jose. That was Jose's nickname in the minors, and I thought that was fun. It's out of 25. This is a 2014 Panini National Treasures, so it's really unique. It's a unique deal. So I think they did good. I thought, you know what, I'd like to keep that in my collection here. Last but not least is a Big Daddy, and by many accounts, this could actually be a #1 card. Before I show it off here, it literally could be a #1 card in anyone's Canseco collection, and in fact, it might actually, I don't know if I would put it as #1 for me, but #1 in the 90s perhaps. I'm not sure, but I'm going to show it here. This is the 1996 Select Certified Mirror Gold. So there's a reason why this is not in my top 25 video that I'm going to do next time. It's because I actually have a more quote-unquote special version of this to show next time. So that means that this is going to be on the chopping block at some point, whether it's trading or selling or something, I don't know. But it is a record-breaking card as far as value goes for Canseco cards. And it's beautiful. It's incredibly beautiful, you guys. Like, I'm going to try to take this out of the sleeve at least here, so that way you can kind of get a better view. You know what? Take this out altogether. Take this out altogether. That way you can just get a feel for good night. Yeah, I love that. Anyway, so yeah, this is a very, very, very big deal of a card. Probably the Big Daddy, the top dog of all 90s cards for not just Jose, but for any player. I know there's some one-of-ones out there or whatever, but there's only one of those, right? This is and the print run of this, by the way, is out of 30. And I've seen, goodness, I know of like maybe 4 that exist, I think. Maybe. And so the reason why this is so important of a card is, well, first of all, it's just insanely beautiful, but also on top of that, it is really kind of what started the low number parallel craze. The 93 finest refractor, that was kind of the start of the parallels that were like really, really sought after. They had a print run allegedly of 241, and this has like a print run of close to 10% of that. I mean, and there are people that go after the set. I mean, this is a big, big, big deal of a card. That's many, many thousands of dollars. Which, by the way, people don't understand that when it comes to Canseco stuff. They're like, wait, what? If you're not a Canseco fan, they're like, oh, what is that, $50 card? Nope. Nope, not by any stretch of imagination. You can't even get I don't even think you get a common 96 Select Certified Mirror Gold for $50 these days. But anyway, so there it is, you guys. That's part 5 of the collection. And the next video I do, whenever I get the gumption, is to pull out the top 25 and go through those and talk through them. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.